Alantico, alantico.
Con el trío Aragán.
Hey guys, it's me, Kiki. Now, this episode that you're going to watch is the episode that I have sent into the Food Network to enter their contest of the next Food Network star. Now, as you know, my name is really Marta, but my nickname was Martica. My younger sister couldn't say Martica, she called me Kika. My older sister called me Kiki. That stuck. So that's where Kiki's Cuban Kitchen came from. So, watch this episode, post your comments, tell me what you think. Could I be the next Food Network star? Thanks a lot. Have a great evening. Hi, my name is Marta Quintana and I am third generation Cuban. Now, I have been cooking since I was a baby. Why should I be the next Food Network star? Because I can offer the world a unique culinary adventure. I will take you to a small island in the Caribbean, Cuba, my homeland. Now, most people think that Latin cooking is very spicy, but I am going to show you the unique, organic, and earthy flavors of Cuban cuisine in both traditional and modern dishes. So come with me as I show you how to cook Cuban style, and we take dishes from all over the world and Cubanize them Marta style. For you, I'm going to be making garbanzo beans. It's a stew. It comes from Spain. My ingredients are my homemade sofrito, 2 containers of this. I make this once a month and then I store them in containers like this in the freezer and use them as I need them. We need 1 medium onion, 4 ounces of Spanish chorizo. I have already taken it off the casing. 1 medium green pepper. I've already seeded half and then I'll show you how I seed the other half. Then we have about 16 or so small potatoes here. We have a 1-pounder smoked ham and 2 13-ounce cans of garbanzo beans that have been drained. Now, this is a little trick. For the cilantro, you know, many people that cook with cilantro just cook with the leaves. When you're going to cook with cilantro, this is how I cut my cilantro. I fold it twice, and then once you cut into the stems, which is where all the flavor lives, all that aroma just comes out. Okay, so I have my pan on medium heat. I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil. And we are going to start cooking real soon. Okay, I'm going to add the onions that I've chopped, and that's exactly the sizzle that I want to hear. I'm going to chop the rest of my onion. And because this is a very hearty stew, just rough chop it. You don't have to have diced small onions. No, you want to feel the flavor. So the rest of the onion goes in. Ooh, that smells delicious. Now I have 3 cloves of garlic here. 1 just went in with the onions. You know, that's part of the fun of cooking. Just be yourself, enjoy it, be passionate about it. Know that you're going to make a lot of people happy when you're cooking and presenting your food. There goes my garlic. Now, this is how I seed and rib my green peppers. I just rip it with my hands, take the ribs apart with my hands. That's why God gave you these. The best that you have. Cut them in strips. And then again, just coarsely chop them. You want big chunky pieces in there. Okay, this gets added in. Oh, that smells so amazing. Yum. Now I'm going to add my 2 containers of sofrito. Yes. Give it a little stir. I want the onions to caramelize a little bit so that they get nice and sweet. And by the way, these are sweet onions. Oh, ay, ay, ay. This is so rico. This is amazing. Now, I am not going to add my salt and pepper because the ham that I'm using is already salty, and so is the chorizo. So I am going to wait until the end to add my salt and pepper. Now, the spices that go into this are cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika for the smokiness and the color, and salt, pepper. Then I'm going to use some chicken stock and my garbanzo beans. So let's get chopping on the ham here. Now the ham is not only going to give it that salty flavor, but also that smokiness. And this stew is just amazing when it's a nice cold winter night. You serve it over some nice white rice, which by the way I have already cooked. And my little secret of cooking white rice, I microwave white rice. I cannot cook white rice on the stove for the life of me. Well, I add 3 cloves of garlic as per the instructions on the box, and when that comes out, oh, that is just amazing. Okay, let's finish up my ham here. Again, just roughly chop it because, as I said, this is a nice big hearty stew. Now I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit here just to get that ham working with the chorizo and everything else. Oh, you know, you could add just some scrambled eggs to this and that would be divine. Mommy, I'm sorry, but it would be. My gosh, this smells delicious. I'm going to add my fresh cilantro. Now, I'm going to add some chicken stock to this. Because it's a stew, you want the liquid, and you have to cook the potatoes as well, so you want to make sure that you have enough in there. And then in go my garbanzos. Yum. Time to season, guys. We're going to take some garlic powder. And, oh, I'm going to say about a tablespoon of that. We're going to take some onion powder. Again, about another tablespoon of that. Ooh, yes. Some cumin. Cumin is very important in Cuban cuisine. So, about a teaspoon of cumin. Paprika for the color. You want to add now your salt and pepper. Freshly ground black pepper here, about a teaspoon. Your salt. And add the potatoes. I'm going to roughly chop a couple more potatoes. Throw them in there. Now I'm going to bring the heat up and bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to let it simmer for about 25 minutes and you have yourself a Garbanzo Stew Cuban style. And it's going to be absolutamente riquísimo. Now, my Garbanzo Stew is done. That is my white rice, and here is how I like to serve it. I put a big scoop of rice right down here on my bowl. A scoop or 2 or 3. And I dig into, look at the color. See the colors, look at the potatoes, look at the cilantro. Ooh, I want to get some chorizo in there. And yes, you want to get some of that nice juice. Yum. Grab a spoon, America, because this is going to be divine. Garbanzos, Cuban style.